doing this project, and it's crazy the location we recorded at.
Man.
Like, so for me, like across the street was Southern Cafe, which is a brand and business that my grandma started before I was even born. Used to be on East 14th. Then they moved over there to Fruitville and MacArthur. Well, it's MacArthur, but I tell everybody it's across streets and shit. But they moved over on MacArthur. I worked there after high school and shit for hell long. My mama still worked there. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, it's still family in that motherfucker. Like, and I'm recording across the street some amazing ass shit. Like, so that's one side of the history of my family. But I'm creating some whole new other shit across the street.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a trip. Like, you know, just the location of that shit. Because I didn't even know that fucking shit was there. And I'm like, I'm like, nigga, the pet grooming spot? That's what it was when I was working, nigga, across the street. You know what I'm saying? But, like, nah, it's a lab. So, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's a trip, though, man. Like, just being that close to one part of my life and then this whole separate part of my life that, you know, some of us might on that side might even agree to me doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been talk. You need to get your life together, man. You need to stop, you know, work, you know, get something more serious, work on this, that type of shit. But it's just like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I do know I got other shit going on, but it's like, at the same time, I still trying to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to rap, nigga. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I remember asking Kev some years ago. You probably remember this shit. I was asking. I was like, bro, this whole game is some bullshit. And why the fuck do you still do this shit? Because, like, I was about to quit my job at FedEx at the time. I was ready to quit, do hella shit, just go full rapper, nigga. Yeah. I say, bro, why you even still do this shit? He was like, I don't do nothing else. And, nigga, that was it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, it makes sense to me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, fuck it. Nigga still gonna rap.
Are you gonna struggle working at the bank?
Yeah.
Or you gonna struggle rapping?
Exactly.
If you're gonna struggle, like, it's gonna be, like, painful. I worked cubicle jobs before, like, 24, 25, and going to the city and riding the bar and being part of what they, you know, would call just a typical trying to take care of your family and shit. And I was gonna jump off a fucking bridge, nigga, if I had to sit in this cubicle one more day. Nigga, I'm out. I'm writing bars all during the clock, all on the clock, taking hella breaks, doing hella wild shit just so I can get the bars off. Rushing home before my kids got there so I could rap before they got out of school and shit. Like, that shit is stressful. Yeah. I might as well figure out another way. And none of this shit is easy. No matter what you go to college, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a rap, whatever the fuck, it's all going to be hard. So, shit, this the one I want to pick. And if it don't work, I tried it. Like, it's a part of luck that goes into life, too. It ain't just all you do this and you do this and then it equals that. Sometimes it's luck. Sometimes it's like I was right place, right time. I sent that text to him. I didn't know what he was going through. It just so happened that kicked him into gear. And now he starts the album. Like, these is bars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just ready to deliver the bars. None of that had nothing to do with a plan, though. That's all luck. So I just give it up to the luck, to God, whoever y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
All this shit is on purpose. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is on purpose. Like, the luck, this shit was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in the timing that it was supposed to happen.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen.
Everybody went through those things. You were supposed to be right across the street from your family business.
It's a trip,
I was supposed to drive a fucking Lyft. All of it made sense for this project to be what it is and for it to be so effortless. Like you're saying, it's no mistakes. And that's why this shit feels so cool, though. Like, it just...
And this shit just good. Motherfuckers rapping their ass off, man. Motherfuckers rapping their ass off on this shit, bro.
I give you 16, but Instacart callers.
Man, that shit for real.
Niggas was transparent.
Yeah.
They was talking about it.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I don't ever remember a collective discussion about concept and direction and aesthetic and all. I just, like, it just sounds like people came in there and said what was on their heart, and somehow it should just happen to connect. The duality upon this, what is it? Homeless and
what's more of my homies homeless and homeowners.
Bruh, like really, this is the soundtrack to the climate of the Bay, where it's like, bruh, in order to even break even in this motherfucker, which they would classify you over the poverty line, but no, that's not how that shit work. Like, busting your ass just to break even every day, every month, every second. And you hear that in every bar, because it's collectively our reality, just at different levels at different times, you know. And it's so fascinating to be in those sessions and to be having those discussions. Some of your parents, Mo was in the process of searching for a home, and like I'm trying to build my credit. He's like, oh, bro, you need to do this, that. And like, wait a minute. I came here to rap, and you giving me like life information.
I'm asking this nigga like, bro, about looking for
Yeah.
homes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm looking at this house right here. So, you know, what's a good program? You know, all this kind of shit, bro.
Man, it was
you know what I'm saying?
it was a beautiful exchange. And then I was personally at a point where I was just starting to do the math on favorite rappers or people that I fuck with. 2 Chainz had just got married. Pusha T had just got married. Killer Mike is like a dad and a husband and an activist first, and Hove, and you know what 444, everything that did. Ye and his family. I'm just going, wait a minute, that's nigga, what? This ain't Money Cash Hoes rap.
Now it's all now that's all right. Yeah, exactly. Now
This ain't Money Cash Hoes, man. I could be, and then I start looking at who my partners was. Like Lex is my creatively. I don't know if I have a more important friend. You know what he's doing with his shows, his production on the podcast, and everything.
Lexus.
And what watching what he's done in terms of holding down a steady gig, and then with his film, and then writing films and writing shows, and then a home with his wife and then taking care of his daughter. I'm just going, holy shit. And then Kevin and I got cool, and
we ain't cool, nigga. I swear.
I don't fuck with him like that, but this nigga did make me go to IKEA and help him decorate his house on some
sure.
rappers HGTV shit. Nigga.
For sure, I was in there looking manly too. Like, nigga, this blue or what is this?
What
color
is this? But it was, you know, just these things that. But I swear, bro, that day influenced so much of the music. Like it was just some we listened to. What was we listening to? Fuck, I think Sir had just dropped or something. Either Sir or Earth Gang. Something. We was like, this shit crazy. Like how you had this type of impact. How you had this type of impact. How you tell this type of stories and create this type of soundscape.
Sir, ill nigga too, cause he recorded at home. He do that shit at the house.
Man,
That whole project?
He do all that shit at the house.
that was chasing
He
something.
do all that shit at the house. He used to be an engineer.
For R. Kelly, wasn't it? Or Tyrese?
Tyrese.
Yeah.
So, hold on,
Tyrese.
don't put that on him like that.
He's an engineer for Tyrese and shit, so he know all the, you know, he's working guitar. He's working Guitar Center when TD hit that nigga.
Oh,
So
he tapped in. I didn't
He
know
had already had a couple projects. I remember at Diamond, I was playing this nigga tapes because this dude had this website called Fresh Selects. Was helping them put that shit out at the time or something.
They still dropping stuff on YouTube.
And then, so Sir was like, yeah, I was working at fucking Guitar Center, and then nigga for TD hit me and like, yo, we want to have a meeting or some shit. And I was like, for real? Yeah, I was working Guitar Center, engineering for niggas on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that. Never know,
Never
man.
know.
never
That
know,
shit
bro.
sound crazy.
That shit is a trip, bro. Like,
Same thing we've been talking about.
timing, bro. All this shit is on purpose, man.
No, I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. I want to talk about, you know, just the journeys though, like some specific shit that you may have seen or experienced that shaped your approach to going into these sessions. Either any one of y'all could start, but because I know all y'all, I have some context personally. It just makes me love the music that much more because it sounds fearless. It's evolved. You guys are clearly in completely different spaces of how you do. You said something amazing. We just like, yo, individual success. Like, I'm over that shit. Like, what have you seen in your journey in pursuing a rap career and having a rap career? Not even pursuing. You've had, and that's the other thing too. You niggas have had success for real, and success in this shit don't always mean the bag. Like y'all can walk up and down the street and get stopped because I've been with y'all and it's happened. Oh, hey man, what's going on with the music? Love the music. That shit don't equate bread. That's not how it works. So how was that shaped you individually to this point right now? Those just having to navigate that shit.
I mean, like for me, this shit, all right, like the journey, because I've always been in like, even just starting to rap, it took a motherfucker to be like, oh, your shit, me writing it down, somebody looking at my shit, oh, your shit dope, you should come to the lab with us, you know what I'm saying? Or nigga, we got this crew, you should come join my crew type shit, you know what I'm saying? So every time I've been in something has been more so like a crew, collective type situation, and then like me playing sports, I'm used to the team aspect of shit, right?
Yeah.
So it's always been a crew type thing, but then you get in the crew and it's like, yeah, shit is rocking, and then after a while, certain niggas drop off, and shit drop off, and then you like, nigga, I'm the only like I said, we're in a room full of Jordans. I'm the only Jordan here,
Yeah.
mindset wise. Like, nigga, I want this shit like this. So you go, all right, we cut it down to this crew. We in this crew, all right, we cut it down. We ain't out there no more. We in this small little group now. Now niggas is still going. And after a while, life take a hold. Niggas get kids. You know what I'm saying? That's no excuse because everybody, half all y'all niggas got kids. Money, I don't know you got no kids. Probably run around the streets, but I don't.
Come
I
on,
don't
bro.
got kids.
Don't do that on the
I
show.
ain't got no kids, right?
Don't do that on the show, though, man.
But I'm saying like life take a hold.
That's crazy.
Like for instance,
Long tour.
like life take hold and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like motherfuckers like they want to do this shit, but it's like they not doing this shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So then it's like, all right, I'm to the neck now. Essentially, that's what I feel like.
Yeah.
And then because this artist shit is lonely, bro. Like a lot of niggas don't understand. It's like you gotta be kind of crazy to do this shit, and you gotta go to a certain place in your mind. If you're not around people who you could feel like are on the same wavelength or understand that shit, it's a lonely feeling, bro.
Yes.
At least for me, it's a lonely ass feeling. So it's like to be in a room full of other Jordans, so to speak. It felt hella good because it's like, all right, finally, I'm at a place. I'm not saying I've never been there, but I'm at that place again where I'm in a room full of people, and like we hungry, but it's a different kind of hunger where it's like we more hungry to make some dope shit as opposed to being hungry to be in a certain position.
Yeah.
So that's why it just felt better because it's like we've all been had our own little journeys, and we still on this shit. Like it ain't like it ain't fucking nigga. What's that shit where all the washed up niggas be on VH1 and shit? The surreal life and shit, where it's like old niggas in the house, like let's do this shit again. Like, nah, niggas is still out here. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like,
To my versus battle, no.
yeah, right. This ain't no versus shit, right? Like,
that shit.
but we all niggas is still at it, so it's just like, and everybody clearly still sharp. So it's just like, it's nice everybody met everybody on a certain journey. At least for me, this part of my shit where it's like I'm kind of regrouping, trying to get my mind right. Life shit happened back to back. And then it's just like, but nigga, this shit right here is about to shake shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I actually, the journey actually, it's kind of like your prerequisite for this shit. Like you gotta have been through some shit to even walk in this shit.
Exactly.
You gonna get on the song and say some shit we don't even give a fuck about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where's this coming from? Oh, I'm just fucking around. Nah, nigga, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
That was
it
a
ain't
crazy.
gonna work.
That was one of the things that was discussed prior to. It's like I don't really want niggas coming here and saying anything. Like
Yeah.
I remember that being
that
like
was-
an actual conversation. And
That's just conversation number one. Invite the niggas that's gonna goddamn say something because we don't got time for that, bro. Niggas is dying. Shit is changing. You getting like if you getting older, bro, and you ain't trying to help nobody get through nothing. Like, what are you doing this for?
Man, if you ain't got nothing to say, like, you gotta go, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the whole thing. I think my empathy just heightened
Hmm.
from recognizing what my aim was before. Like before, I was just like the masses of rappers, essentially. Like I just wanted to get money to fix all my problems
yeah.
and be on, so everybody know me. But I didn't really think about what I really wanted that for. Like what was behind that. Now this time I don't need none of that shit. I got a family, I got kids, I got love, I got all that shit.
Yeah.
You own already.
Yeah, I can get money when I need to.
already.
So it wasn't about none of that. Like I came into it really just wanting to say some shit that I feel like was missing. Like ain't nobody talking to these kids in this type of way. I want to be that person. I want to talk to them. I see these kids in hoop games. Me and Deuce, we around these hoopers, young kids all the time. But what they feed in their brain all day, every day is some bullshit. Like it's cold that we got our kids in this place now to where that's what they feeding themselves. So they need shit like us
Yeah.
to be saying what we saying.
Yeah.
But that was my intent going into those sessions, was just really to give whoever's about to hear this, I want them to walk away with something from me.
Absolutely.
And not just me bragging about what I got and what I bought and what I plan on buying.
Yeah.
Like,
To recognize this as the balance.
yeah.
My journey, go ahead.
It's the other shit, you know? What's about to say?
I said mine is just similar to what Mo was saying. I just been through hella shit. A lot of niggas done left, niggas, since I started this shit. Like, however far we could take it back, niggas been like, yeah, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. Niggas been on stage. Niggas was talking yesterday. Niggas done toured the country with me. Niggas, come on, niggas, good. Da, 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 da. And get back home. That was fun. And walk off and go back to wherever they was. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, nigga, like I thought we was.
Man.
So just learning how to read niggas, learning how to like not put your faith in what a nigga say. like that's just been huge for me. Like if you don't show up and it's just about rap, cool, it's just about rap. Like I said, that shit'll weed itself out. There's nothing I can do to make a nigga do something or change how he think or whatever. I'm here to give game that I have or I acquired from other niggas that gave it to me and just keep passing it down because I can't do nothing with it. Like this is for, you know what I mean? This is for everybody else that believe what I believe is on the same frequency that I'm on. If you're on my frequency, like let's rock. Let's just do it in a genuine family oriented way. I got y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like in a real way.
That's why I think it's gonna work for me. Is like if you take a pebble and you throw it in the pond, it'll make a little bit of ripples. But if you start combining all the pebbles that fuck with each other, just make it one big ass boulder and drop that shit. The wavelengths that just ripple out is like that's what we are now, and it's crazy because like we already talking about recording TOS 2, and TOS 1 ain't even out yet.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone right now texting Katir. He's working on TOS 2's artwork for music we ain't recorded yet.
Right.
That's crazy. That's
We're
crazy.
already talking about TOS 2. We already talking about E-Shore 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, didn't even mix E-Shore 1.
Exactly.
Didn't even
For
mix
real.
shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's amazing.